The Nintendo 3DS is 14 years old this year, and after a decade of playing the system, it's time I retire it. Just kidding. There's still plenty of reasons to buy and play the 3DS in 2025. The main reason? The games, of course. A lot of 3DS games are still only playable on the 3DS. The Switch does have some 3DS ports, but the games that are only on the 3DS are too long to list. Pokemon games, Mario and Luigi RPGs, Zelda games, more popular games here, Chibi Robo games? Another big win for the 3DS is you can play your DS games natively, unlike the Vita over there when it's only able to play PSP games digitally or whatever. The 3DS gets a huge library boost with DS games. You know, the last generation where anyone and anything had a video game? The 3D effect is a reminder of the early 2010s when 3D was a new craze, which eventually died out, but it still lives on with the 3DS. And I, for one, use the 3D on full blast all the time. And no, it doesn't affect my eyesight or anything. Oh, the camera's over here? The 3DS had a lot of games that you wouldn't think was on the system. Exhibit A, Metal Gear Solid. Exhibit B, Dragon Quest XI. Exhibit C, Hello Kitty 3D... Wait, what? I rest my case. Now let's address the elephant in the room. No, not that one. The price of the system has skyrocketed over the last basically around 5 years-ish. Regardless, the amount of content on the system is endless. The homebrew community has also ported many games, as I've shown in the past, and they brought features as well, like streaming your 3DS to your PC, and bringing some games back online after Nintendo shut down the servers. When the Nintendo 3DS was in its heyday, there was a lot of content like Spot Pass with the Mii Plaza, and it had a lot of mini games and you can meet other people's Miis and unlock things. That too was also brought back thanks to the community. The most important thing they brought back was the sense of community, literally. I always see people posting online of getting street passes on their 3DS, or taking their 3DS to events and playing it everywhere, or recording concerts with it. Even with our advanced cell phones, people still want to play the 3DS because it has its charm. Yes, the Switch represented the last nail in the coffin for the 3DS, and the writing had been on the wall back in the late 2010s, but the 3DS still had things going for it, even a few years after the Switch's release. That's how good it was. When the Wii U flopped and Nintendo was doomed, the 3DS picked up the slack, and for a while, the 3DS seemed like the main console instead of the Wii U, and because of that, is why there's all these games on it. A better Mario Golf than the Switch one, as an example. Oh, you want to play racing games? They're on the 3DS. Fighting games? Here you go. RPGs? Yep, plenty of RPGs. Shooters? Okay, you got me. Or not. Resident Evil Revelations, a 3DS exclusive when it first came out, and there's Call of Duty games on the DS, so it's got Call of Duty, I guess. There's no Grand Theft Auto 5 though, so you got me. The 3DS is almost the perfect Nintendo console that would have played everything portably before it. 3DS, DS, it has Game Boy Advance, Super Nintendo, and original Game Boy games. The GBA games were only available for ambassador owners, and the only other system that had titles like that was the Wii U. It even had DS games, but, you know, nobody played the Wii U. Yes, the Switch has GBA and Game Boy and SNES, but I got it years after release, and now everything is tied to a subscription. Imagine a world where there was a system that could natively play Game Boy, Game Boy Color, GBA, DS, and 3DS games natively. We'll keep imagining because it doesn't exist, but the 3DS might be the closest thing to it. And now that the Nintendo Switch 2 came out, who knows what Nintendo will expand the NSO retro games into. I still don't have the system, but I do have the perfect spot for it. And this is where I would put my Nintendo Switch 2